Mudslides hit Yunnan County after heavy rainfall. On May 31, in Gongshan, Dulong and Autonomous County, Yunnan Province, days of heavy rain triggered a surge in the Dulong River. Video footage shows a hotel collapsing into the floodwaters and a truck being swept away. No official casualty reports have been released as of now. Mysterious light streaks spotted over multiple Chinese cities. At around 8:45 p.m. on May 30, bright, unidentified objects lit up the night sky across eastern China, including Shandong, Anhui, and Jiangxi. Shanghai and Guangzhou face renewed COVID restrictions, stirring public concern. On May 21, 2025, in Pudong District, Shanghai, video footage showed a truck driver sealed inside his vehicle at a construction site. Local personnel cited epidemic prevention protocols, prompting online concern over the return of strict controls. The scene was recorded by bystanders, showing temporary fencing and officials in protective suits placing seals on the truck door. At the same time, residents in multiple districts of Guangzhou reported receiving new home isolation notices. Social media videos showed schoolchildren lining up outside campus gates, each required to present antigen test photos and isolation certificates, reminiscent of earlier health code checks phased out over a year ago. While authorities have publicly declared success in managing the pandemic, these recent events have sparked discussions about whether the government is quietly reviving previous lockdown measures. Netizens question the sudden return of procedures once associated with the zero-COVID strategy. Online comments expressed confusion and fatigue, with one user posting, "Is the virus back or just the policies?" The Chinese government has not yet issued an official explanation for the renewed restrictions. Public reaction continues to grow across platforms like Weibo and Douyin as videos circulate widely. Petitioners monitored outside Beijing appeals office. Outside the Beijing National Bureau of Letters and Calls, video shows a divided scene, petitioners quietly lining up on one side of the railing, while plainclothes personnel scan the crowd on the other. Netizens say these are interceptors, monitoring and detaining individuals filing complaints with authorities. Family of Henan bank depositor blocked from meeting inspectors. On May 30, video footage surfaced showing a violent incident involving Ba Junjun, a depositor with Henan Village Bank, and his family. They had traveled to Henan seeking to present their case to the central inspection team. According to the video, a group of unidentified men broke into their lodging. One man wore a police uniform and stood behind the group, observing but not intervening. Witnesses said the men claimed to be from the police station. The footage shows Ba's elderly mother, Zhang Fenzhen, over 60, being struck repeatedly while Ba's 6-year-old child looked on. Moments later, the entire family of 4 was seen being forced into a vehicle. The group was reportedly taken back to their original residence and denied access to the inspection team. The incident has drawn concern online over the treatment of petitioners and the presence of apparent law enforcement during the altercation. Midnight emissions trigger health complaints in Jiangxi's Leping County. 1 year after previous reports, residents of Leping County in Jingdezhen, Jiangxi Province, are again raising alarms about nighttime air pollution. Videos posted online show hazy skies and closed windows. Locals claim that a chemical plant in Tashan Industrial Park emits strong, irritating fumes after midnight. One resident said their throat felt sore every morning, and many reported being unable to ventilate their homes. Online posts urge authorities to investigate. A blogger commented that if clean air becomes a luxury, economic development loses its meaning. Local officials had not yet responded publicly. Chengdu Courier workers protest over relocation dispute. On May 30th, video from Shuangliu District, Chengdu, shows dozens of Hyundai Express workers gathering outside the logistics center. Employees held signs and chanted slogans, demanding compensation for an upcoming relocation. Protesters said no relocation subsidy had been offered. Local authorities have not issued a response. Laboratory explosion reported at Guangzhou Research Institute. On May 30, video captured a loud explosion at the Guangzhou Institute of Environmental Protection Science. Footage shows smoke billowing from the lab building. According to the local fire department, the blaze was extinguished later that afternoon No casualties were reported, and the cause is under investigation. Short film satirizing overtime culture resonates with Chinese netizens. A recent short video titled "Farewell, My Concubine," rectifying the workplace, is gaining attention online. Styled after the 1993 film, the scene reenacts emotional dialogue to criticize long hours, unpaid overtime, and fierce workplace competition. One line asks, "Is one day off and unpaid overtime even legal?" The film ends by blaming passive acceptance for worsening labor conditions. Clips show actors in dramatic costume mirroring iconic scenes with modern office twists. Construction workers protest unpaid wages in Zhejiang. On May 31, video from Zhejiang shows workers protesting at the entrance of the Phase 5 Block 2 resettlement housing site in Exhibition New City. The project, contracted by China Construction 8th Engineering Bureau, reportedly owes wages. Footage shows laborers blocking the gate, with one man lying in front of a vehicle's wheel to prevent its movement. The protest drew bystanders as workers demanded immediate payment. Polluted rivers in Shanxi and Hebei draw public outcry. On May 27, in Shanxi province, a blogger filmed blackened water in the Fen River after witnessing someone dumping garbage into it. 3 days later, in Hebei province's Feng River, a tributary of Beijing's Langshui River, another blogger reported severe pollution caused by suspected sewage discharge during extended rainfall. Footage shows thick, dark water resembling oil, with numerous dead fish and turtles floating belly up. The videos, widely shared online, have sparked public concern over environmental enforcement and water safety. Authorities in both regions have yet to issue formal responses or identify responsible parties.